think a lot of time is that a lot of women have gotten accustomed to the power dynamic, and so they don't want to give that up.
They've been independent for so long that it's kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can agree with that. I've seen women who don't want to give up their independence, or they haven't found a man who they want to give up their independence for.
I think that's it, Shantae, because any woman in her feminine space, she wants to kick up and lay back and be able to trust
be a
that her
woman.
husband, just be a woman. She wants to trust that her husband can hold it down. And I think a lot of it, a lot of it depends. It's all about the man. Like, if you want to occupy that role as the leader, you have to exemplify that you have a track record of wins, that you can lead this household. You can lead the wins. You can't, you can delegate, you're successful. Like, you're not telling me to follow you and then you lead me down the damn alley when we're supposed to be at the W.
Yeah, you got to tread lightly with that submission. You can't let every man.
Yeah.
It's some women in jail.
So if you find that your woman is not submitting to you, I would try and look within.
Yeah, and just see why that's the case.
Yeah, but at the same time, if she's not submitting to you, is it you or is it her?
It could be both.
It could be both, because here's the thing: there's women who have the walls up for so long they don't even know what feminine looks like anymore.
You have to treat so you have to, unfortunately, with some women, you have to build that trust. She has to be like, you know what? I know he got it. I've been with him for so long. His track record is just like the bond. My husband got it.
Yeah, because I know plenty of women who, when they get around children, they're feminine as all get out. They get all cuddly, get all mushy around children, but as soon as
they not like it around you.
Yeah, and then as soon as the man comes around, their walls get up because they see a man as a threat.
Oh, any man, not the husband. Yeah. Any man.
Any
man.
That's
different. Does she know the man?
Well, let's start there.
We can't just let our walls down around any. It's men out here snatching women. Like,
there are some women who have walls up with the woman they're with in a relationship.
I think what he's saying is the vulnerability isn't necessarily shown towards a man, in that he could even be able to lead because she doesn't even provide the opportunity and vulnerability for him to.
But
it is not that she's not capable, because he sees it when the way that she operates when she's around children, like the feminine aspect, that part.
But my question would be, in a relationship, as in your wife, or just a date?
Both.
But if we're just talking about how dating can be, you're giving it way too fast.
But at the same time, is that a lot of women make the femininity on the man his responsibility, meaning that I'm not going to show my femininity until you do this, that, and the third.
Well, we just said they haven't shown actions because,
Yeah.
Well, I think femininity.
Femininity is different.
Submission is different from submission.
You should not be. You should always be a lady.
Yeah, but there's a lot of women who that come hard, and then it said, you must come right, and not only must you come right, you must come right by my standards, and I'm not going to tell you what those standards are. I'm going to let you figure it out, and if you don't meet them.
Well, I think that's a part of. I think I kind of get what you're saying, Mike. I do think that in that specific comment where you're like, I'm not going to tell you what my standards are. You just need to figure out whether or not you can meet them. I think that that's a part of the vetting process, and understanding that people love how they love, and either the way that we love is compatible or it's just not. And I shouldn't have to train you, or you shouldn't have to train me on every single step. At some point, there should be some kind of cohesiveness there. And if it just doesn't work, it just doesn't work. And then when you talk about women, that don't want to be in that feminine space with you unless you do something as the dominant man, not saying that you're dominating or you're domineering, just as a man and his dominant energy, that's up to you to be like, yeah, this woman's not for me, rather than trying to reel her in and trying to make this into something that it's not. You know, both parties have to be in a space where they can acknowledge that this situation, this person is or is not for me. And as a dominant man, if you're looking for or attracting a woman that is in her femininity, that is going to be submissive to you, you know, and you find a woman that's not, that's your responsibility to move on.
You are absolutely right. I completely agree with you. But I think a lot of it stems from this, is that a lot of women were feminine and submissive in their younger years, and they experienced some trauma shit. And after that, they don't know how to let it go.
That makes sense. I think both men and women experience things that they bring into their relationships, which, you know, makes it the relationship difficult.
And the man version of that is vulnerability.
Mhm.